I'd like to ask the Minister for Infrastructure what the outcome of the 2018 trial suspension of horse tram services between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. was, how the 2019 timetable will reflect this, and how the timetable will ensure that traffic flow issues are minimised.
On the Minister to reply.
Thank you, Mr. President. During TT 2019, the trams will only be operating at the northern end of the promenade and in a separate lane to other traffic. As a result, no other delay to road traffic is expected to be caused. The trial suspension of the Douglas Bay Horse Tramway during last year's events has been reviewed to determine whether or not stopping the horse trams at peak times benefited traffic flow along the promenade. Our ticket machine data shows that buses were travelling at the same speed with or without suspension of the horse trams, so it's unlikely to be any benefit to road users in suspending the tram service. The biggest problem to both cars and trams appears to be caused by inconsiderate parking. Once completed, the changes that will form the Douglas Promenade refurbishment project will bring benefits. Horse trams on the southern end of the prom will run in a separate lane from vehicles. To the north of Broadway, where trams will continue in the centre of the road widths have been standardised along the tram corridor. These standard widths, in combination with the contrasting colour of the tram corridor, will greatly assist with lane designation and provide the space and confidence for both vehicle and tram drivers to pass along other slower or moving stationary vehicles.
Bettison supplementary.
Thank you. I wonder if the Minister could outline what charge will be levied for passengers using this year's tram service. Also, if it's correct that 4 additional seasonal staff have been employed for the horse tram operation since April this year, and therefore what the additional cost of running the trams for the short length of the promenade is.
Minister.
Thank you. I will come back specifically on the cost. I am aware that the recruitment has been significantly less than normal, and so therefore obviously we're keeping the cost to a minimum. I believe there will be a charge, but I will circulate what that confirmation of that charge will be.
Supplementary, Mr. Bettison.
Thank you to the Minister for that. And I wonder if I could ask what impact assessment was undertaken prior to deciding not to suspend the trams this year, both in respect of businesses and residential properties.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just to be absolutely clear, there was no constraint on the contractor to provide the horse trams this year. This was one of the options that the contractor could have used, was not to run the horse trams this year. The scheduling of the works was actually about, it was their sort of suggestion that actually it would be better to stage with doing the tracks first and in elements of engineering. So there was no requirement from the department this year to run the horse trams.